If you're tuning in right now, you happen to be watching the world's truest source for hip hop news, black culture, sports, and of course the best reaction videos on the net. I'm talking about Kofi's Universe. If you haven't already subscribed, it's your chance to hit that button now before I hit this blunt. Bada.
YouTube salute. METHOD man has some thoughts on identity in rap music. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. So Method Man identified one major difference between rap today and rap during Wu-Tang Clan's heyday. In an interview with the Breakfast Club, check out that full interview with Method Man. It was dope. Rap legend spoke on how regional identities have been lost in the decades since he first started. When you heard records from the West Coast, you know it was from the West Coast. When you heard UGK, we know that was down south, Method Man explained. While many rappers still flex their hometowns, he sees it as less distinct than previous eras of hip hop. Method Man was also quick to clarify that he isn't criticizing all of modern rap. I'm not taking anything anyway from music nowadays, because whatever works works. And I like some of the shit they do today. But back then we had identities. Everybody was fighting for their own identity, whereas now it seems like everyone's fighting for the same identity. Despite that, he sees the future of rap looking bright, that's going to spark the mind that changes everything you know. Um, Method Man, he also has some thoughts, yada yada. He said some other things, but it was just nothing too crazy. But check out that full interview. But let me break that down. Like in the 90s, when Method Man came out, I was young. Like I was getting ready to go to middle school and stuff. Method Man, Wu-Tang, that was a sound. Staten Island Shaolin, you knew Method Man, you knew RZA, you knew the production, like that grimy, crazy, um, off the wall production by the RZA. It was the tempo, the martial arts, kung fu flicks, samples in that music. When you heard Snoop Dogg, Dre, just the bass line all along, oh yeah, that's a Dr. Dre production. Snoop Dogg voice, that was representing what? Long Beach. You see what I'm saying? You had that distinct sound. The Bay Area, Too Short. Um, who else we have up there? The Loonies. I got five on it. Like they was representing that shit. E40 at that time. He had his own group to click. Be legit. All the people up there. You knew the sound. Who else is from the Bay at that time? You had Selly Cell, Drew Down, down south, like he mentioned UGK. You also had the Goody Mob and Outkast at that time. That stood out. Comment from the Midwest. You knew Do or Die. You see what I'm saying? If you had like Nas, that was Queens. Mobb Deep had they sound. Havoc with the production. Biggie Smalls, Brooklyn, Jay-Z, Redman representing the bricks, New Jersey. Everybody had the sound. Even like in Florida, Two Live Crew, they had they sound. Do Brown, Do Brown, Do Brown. I'm just being silly, but everybody had a sound. Now, I don't know who's who and where they from. Like, I thought NBA Youngboy was from Chicago. I didn't know he was from the South. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know these people was from the South until people would tell me. And some of these people from the East Coast, I thought they was from the South. And some of these people from the Midwest, I thought they were from LA. So it's hard to tell right now these days. Unless it's somebody like a Ab Soul or somebody new, like a Vince Staples, he represents the West Coast. He got Long Beach on the map. You know what I'm saying? He's representing that. You got J Rock. Bodie James, Detroit. You got the Rock Marcy, the Griseldas. You have that. You have the 38 Special, the Ransoms, the Shay Nor, the Sour Rocks. You have that unique sound, that distinct sound. The Kimbadas, the Daylights, other people that's coming up and that's new. Jay Wordy, it's that sound. The Larry June, the Bay. Some people, I'll be like, man, what the hell I'm listening to? Who is this person? So it's hard to tell. But Meth is right. Do I ever think we're gonna get that sound? That's just that era. That's like saying the Black Panther Party is gonna come back how it was in the '60s. No, that happened at that time because it was supposed to happen because we needed that to happen right then and there. You can't make something come back, or like you can't make the carbon copy of what was already had, like what happened already. Now you can somehow take elements from the past and bring it towards the future. It's like a Sankofa effect. Go back to the past and fetch to understand what's going on in front of you to the future. So I understand that. Go back and fetch. You can go back and fetch and be a student. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, though, your sound could be your sound, but it doesn't mean it's going to change hip hop. It just means you're doing what you're doing to represent and support your sound. So I still believe we're going to still have more artists come out and put on for their city, put on for their state, the coast, and you're going to know when you hear that beat or you hear that voice, oh, that's so and so. We will still have artists like that. That's never going to stop. But as far as like the hip hop culture, I think people are just cloud chasing out here. Everybody's trying to sound the same because people care more about how many followers they have. All these fans care about who's what they wear, their jewelry. They're not caring about the message and the music no more. They're just caring about the nonsense. Post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon. Patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.